And then when I went to this show, I'd already had it in my mind that if I could make under 70, nobody was going to touch me. I was walking away a British champion, and I was telling everybody, not cocky, I know there's no one built or put together like me in an under 70. So then when I weighed in and I got it and I got that British title, I was like, you know what, that's made my day to be able to say, like, I'm a British champion. You know, and now the thing is for me, someone said to me, how does it feel to be a British champion? I said, to be fair, I'm just holding the trophy. I can't say I'm a British champion. Champions to me, they win it, but then they defend it. Once it's defended and they still have it, that to me, then you're a champion. At the moment, I'm just holding that trophy till this year. And then when I win again, because I will, I'll be a two-time champion.
Well, good luck with that, Rob. That's really good, that is. And so when it comes to obviously some meal prep, obviously food's a big thing, because obviously everybody thinks when it comes to bodybuilding, it's all about pumping the iron and all that. But the diet, because I know a lot of bodybuilders who say 70% of their body is their diet, 30% is only just working out and lifting all the weights, because there's a whole science behind it, isn't it?
Yeah.
So if you can, sorry?
It's all your protein, your carbs, your fat ratios, your fiber, all that.
Yeah. So what is the one meal that you look forward to every single day when it comes to either contest prep or just off season?
To be fair, like, the one thing I always look forward to, and it's always after the show, the only thing I want is I have a ritual. I'll have 2 to 3 large McDonald's milkshakes on the way home. Bear in mind, I've been on stage. I have that, so dehydrated. 1 cookie, and then a bowl of porridge.
Oh, bless. No pizza.
No, man. That's the thing. Like, all the junk food I'm allergic to. I can't eat bread, anything bread-based. I can't eat pizzas, burgers, or anything like that. All not good for my stomach. So prepping and dieting is so easy for me because I can't eat anything.
That's good. So, but you can still have a bit of fried chicken if you wanted to.
Yeah, man. You know, KFC every now and again. But anything like that, there's always got to be moderation. Like, obviously, you got to know when to switch it on when it comes to showtime. But then you also got to know when to back off and have a refeed. Like, I always used to do like cheat days and things like that. And my cheat days used to be, you know, I'd have like 20 onion rings, a full family size cheesecake, a whole bar of Galaxy, half a pot of peanut butter, all that sort of stuff. And then as I've gotten older, my cheats are now I'll have homemade sweet potato fries or homemade sweet potato hash browns. So it's more clean, but I'm more in control.
Yeah, because obviously I always think that as well. I mean, it's good looking forward to a cheat meal, but if you can prepare it yourself, at least you know what you've put inside, how much oil, how much salt. Because when you're going to pick it up from somewhere else, don't get me wrong, the food's all right. I'm not knocking anyone off, but you don't know how much oil or anything they've put into it. Maybe more than your body can handle.
Yeah, you don't know what's gone into that food because you was never there. So when you cook it yourself, you can control how much sodium you have, you know, how much sauce that you have with whatever it is you're having, the portion size itself. You're in control. And to me, I find that more enjoyable because I've made that myself. So I'm going to enjoy it. You know, yeah, it's all right, nice to go and get a burger or chips or something like that. But that's never really been my thing.
Yeah, so you don't even do the bunless burger that I've seen most people do as well.
No, I mean, I used to when I finish shows, I'd get the milkshakes and like I'd customize my burger. But to be fair, like all I want to do is when I get home, just get that damn tan off because it's so uncomfortable. I just want to sit down because I'm tired on a nice comfy seat because I've dieted my bum off. So literally my bum's not there anymore and it's hard to sit on. I want to sit on a nice comfy seat, a big bowl of porridge, and then I'm good to go.
I appreciate the honesty. That's actually the funniest thing I've heard all day. My butt's not there anymore.
Yeah, it's uncomfortable. So I just want a nice comfy seat and then I'm good. They leave me for a couple of hours.
Don't disturb Rob. Don't anger Rob, anybody. They'll set him off. Let him rest.
Don't feed the animals.
Yeah, don't feed the animals. So one last question. If you could compete, if you could train with anybody, dead or alive, who would it be and why?
I think, to be fair, it'd be Fletch Lewis, the guy from Wales, Mr. Olympia. Mainly because I think I'd pick his brain while we're training. More so, not just about training, but on business. I mean, the guy set up multiple businesses. He's been so successful, moving to America, setting up his gym, you know, supplements, all these other things he's got into. And I think I'd pick his brain more so on that than training, because to me, there has to be a life outside of competing, and there has to be a life outside of training. And if I can find I don't know, the cheat code to that, I then know I can provide more of a better life for my family and for myself when this no longer is feasible for me. Like, don't get me wrong, I love being a manager of a gym, but I don't want to spend the rest of my life working. I want my family to have security. I want to be able to work because I want to work, not through the necessity of, oh, I've got this bill coming out or that bill coming out. So anything I could learn business-wise from him, I'd be picking his brain on.
Definitely, yeah. I mean, if I could compete with somebody, I'd probably want to compete. Sorry, train with someone. It would be Franco, because Franco was very knowledgeable about the human body, yes. And he was a very successful doctor as well. And he had quite a lot of businesses running at the same time. So he just knew how to make you look good, but how to stay feeling good all at the exact same time as well, through like good proper stretches. Arnold was exactly the same thing. I mean, Arnold, what most people didn't know was that he was already a millionaire before he was the age. He was a multi-millionaire, and then look at him today. He's blown up to even like he's worth billions. Yeah. He knows business inside and out, not just in the bodybuilding business, but in business general overall. He's got multiple things running at the same time.
Yeah, and I think that's the key. Like, don't get me wrong, bodybuilding is amazing, and this is for anyone young out there who thinks that it's gonna go down the yellow brick road to a pro card and, you know, all the glitz and glamours of the Mr. Olympia. Just be realistic about it. There's life outside of this, and this isn't going to last forever. You're one injury away from your career being done. So have a good education behind you, have a good background, have a good job behind you, have a good family behind you. And remember, at the end of the day, whatever you're doing is a direct effect on them as well. If you're prepping for a show, your family's going along for the ride. So if you're moody and you're cranky, it's not fair to take it out on them. Make time for them as well, because when the shows are all done and the trophies are rotted and rusted and bent out of shape because you've dropped them, they're still going to be there.
Exactly. Yeah, I agree with that. Well, Rob, thank you again for coming on the show. It's been an absolute pleasure. It's like just keep yourself frozen for the next time we meet up as well, because like I said, you haven't changed, bless you, in 10 to 15 years. And it's been really great catching up with you. Thanks again for coming on my show. Everyone, don't forget to give Rob a follow. And don't forget to give his gym go down to the gym if you're living in the area. And make sure you get a good workout and get a good pump from him as well, all at the exact same time. We wish you nothing but the best, Rob. And we definitely hope to look forward to working with you again soon.
No worries. Thank you for having me, and you take care, guys.
You too. Thank you very much, Rob. All the best, everyone.